Hi, everyone. It's nice to see you again. Welcome to another office time with me. And what I want to chat with you about today is during difficult economic times, and this is not just applicable right now, but clearly this is also applicable during other tough times, is around how do you adjust your thinking so that you're focused on where you're going versus focused on the difficulty that you're living through right now. And I've talked to a fair number of fellow CEOs and entrepreneurs, and it's tough. It's tough for so many. And some of the conversations I've been having recently are about helping them think about how they're thinking about their business moving forward and getting beyond getting stuck in the challenges and difficulties that are happening today and planning for the future. And so by that I mean focusing on where you're going versus the challenges that you're having right now. And of course we have to focus on the challenges that we are having right now, and we have to do what we need to do. We have to, in many instances, cut expenses, obviously take care of our team members, make sure they're healthy, and all the different things that need to occur related to that. But this is going to end. This will pass as other challenging times pass as well. And so what's very important is to be able to recenter yourself and talk and focus on where you're going. And where you're going, by the way, may be different than where you thought you were going 2 months ago prior to the impact of COVID, and in terms of your business. And where you're going and what your business looks like in the future may totally be different than what you were thinking a month or two ago, and that's okay. So if you've gone through the process of evaluating, clearly doing what you need to do now to survive through this time period, but then it's also an opportunity to re-ask yourself, why are we doing what we're doing in certain ways, and why are we offering certain things, and is there a better way? Is there a more efficient way? Is there something that's more desired by our potential clients? And for those of you who are joining me for the first time, just to give you a bit of background, I have several companies, and my clients are very large corporations. Think Fortune 1000 corporations, government agencies. And so when we're thinking about how do we pivot and adjust for the future, these are some of the questions that we're talking about and thinking through. So evaluating what is valuable for the future, what changes do you need to make now to survive, but then focus on where you're going, and also being able to get out of, for many of you, as my experience has been in talking to numerous friends of mine and other colleagues and individuals who are CEOs and entrepreneurs, to get beyond the thinking about what's happening now, be mired in that, which admittedly can be difficult and is challenging. I get that. But it's also a time to look at areas of your business that you can implement process improvement out of necessity, more cost efficiencies in how you do what you do, and then think about how you strategically prepare for where you're going when this time period passes. And of course, it's going to be different. It's not going to be, one day things are like they are today, and then tomorrow it's all going to be back to normal. Clearly, we all know that it's not going to be back to normal. There's going to be lagging effects, especially when you're talking about the types of clients that, my companies sell to. So my message for you today is to get focused on where you're going as opposed to being stuck and focused on where you are right now, because there is the other side of this. And then make sure that you're doing what's necessary to not only motivate yourself, but to motivate your team to stay focused on where you're going. Again, admittedly, hard, But as a CEO, as an entrepreneur, you're the leader. This is the time for you to set the vision and let them know where you're going. This is really important, and you cannot do enough of that. I find I'm spending a lot of time with my team members, continuing to talk to them about where we're going, how we're adjusting, how we're pivoting, but being focused on the future. And that's probably one of the most important things that you can do for yourself right now to get through this period of what for many is surviving, to then get back to the other side of thriving. And in fact, those are the types of words and terminology I use with my team. So I wanted to share this with you as part of my thinking and the work that I do with my mentoring program called Possibility Architect. And just to give you a brief recap, I started Possibility Architect because I get so many requests to mentor entrepreneurs and founders, in particular women and minority women a lot. And I came up with Possibility Architect to do that because I was having challenges in saying yes with running multiple companies. So I do have a mentoring program called Possibility Architect. I hope you'll check it out online. Just go to possibilityarchitect.com. And I hope to see you again in the very near future. And by all means, please ask whatever questions